What's up, everyone? Happy. What's up, everyone? Happy 4th of July. About to go hit some poles, some back movements. I'm a little tired, but I wanted to talk about some things. Before I got in there, probably film it, maybe do a voiceover. We'll see. Put some silly music behind it. But so I was watching a video this morning. So I'm trying to get ideas on how to do this YouTube thing, and I think it always has boiled down to, you just got to be yourself, blah, blah, blah. I was watching this educational video, and this guy was talking about, like, how he did it and as a natty, blah, blah, blah. And he was saying, like, people who are enhanced, you can do whatever and still grow. And I hear that a lot. I hear this, like, mindset that if you're natural, you have to be like 100% on point. If you're enhanced, you can do whatever and still get away with it. You'll still grow. And it's like, where the fuck do you, first off, like, stop making excuses that, I don't know, you're not big enough, or you're not lean enough, or you're not strong enough because you're not enhanced. Like, that's some bullshit. Like, look at any top pro, any top bodybuilder, and tell me they're not working their ass off harder than you, guy who's making excuses. I promise you, the only thing that enhanced people can do more is probably recover more, which leads to, more frequency. But in the end of the day, it should be the same amount of effort. It should be the same amount of dogmatic approach and discipline that it would take enhanced or not enhanced to do. And I think that's the truth of it. And it's kind of a matter of perspective. You can't tell somebody who's natural to go hop on gear or get enhanced and say, see, look, you still have to work really hard to put on all this mass, because there's no coming back from that. But being perspective leads me to another point, being at the 4th of July. Every year on the 4th of July, we have a lot of people who choose not to celebrate the 4th of July, which to each their own. And I see a lot of other people reply to these people, or respond to this as saying, if you don't like it, then leave. And I think it's funny. I think it's very silly. That's being myself. This is being myself straight up. I'm sick of sugarcoating things, and I'm just going to give you to what I think and what I believe. And I think it's hilarious. People say, if you don't like it, leave. I think it's hilarious because some people are a little ignorant on both sides. But the other thing is, I understand, like, some people want to leave, but they also don't. Perspective, right? I think the better thing is have these people travel around the world to the majority of countries, which are not first world countries, and have them say the same things that they're saying. Same thing with perspective is everything. And in this circumstance, these people are so ignorant that they don't understand. And I think that's the other thing. Like, you can translate that in anything. With bodybuilding, for example, like, there's levels to this. There's so many levels to this. Someone who just goes in, doesn't even know what a bodybuilder is, doesn't even know what, the connotation of what steroids are. You take one steroid, you're a freaking maniac. You take a steroid. But it's just a matter of perspective. And I see a lot of bullshit in the gyms constantly. And I used to love to pick on that shit. But nowadays, I'm a little pulled back. But I'm going to share my peace of mind now, because that's just who I am. And I'm going to share what I believe. But yeah, I hope you all have a great 4th of July. Enjoy this workout. Fucking praise to America. And yeah, thanks. What's up, guys? Just finished, and I gotta say, ended up being pretty good. You know, I was still pretty tired throughout the workout, and I was self-evaluating, self-analyzing on why that might be. And man, the summer heat is killing me. I don't think I'm not keeping up with my hydration. I think that's playing in with my lethargy. But I wanted to, because of that, I wanted to add on to what I was saying before the gym, and it's excuses, man. I didn't talk about it a lot, but you got to remember, when you think about excuses or when you give excuses, the only person you're saying them to is yourself. Even if you're saying them to somebody else, you know, it's you say it to make yourself feel better, to give yourself justification. And if you start to realize that, you'll start to put more, make less excuses. You'll start to give yourself less reasons to do stuff, you know? Because I was feeling tired, and because I was like, oh, I'm not drinking enough water. And what am I going to do? Blame the weather? No, that's on me. That's on me. I can't just make an excuse to, the weather's really hot, so my water. No, it is, right? That's a fact. But I just got to drink more water. I got to drink more, eat more salt. You know, I can't put that blame onto someone else. It always ends up on me. No one wants this more than you do. No one wants me to become a pro, or me to be a bodybuilder, me to be the greatest I can be more than I do. And if that's not the case, then what's the point? You know, what's the point of doing this? You're not going to go far if that is not the reality. So work on not making excuses for yourself. Work on, you feel that excuse coming in, shut it out and do it. If it's something in the future, hey, I don't want to do this because X, Y, and Z, you know, that is another reason to do it. That's anxiety. That's these excuses popping up. No, the only reason you're giving those excuses is for yourself. So stop making excuses. Put in that work. And hope you enjoyed your 4th of July. This is going to come out after 4th of July. But keep killing it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.